Hello, guys. Welcome to another FOC show. I'm in another place to do this one. This is my apartment. This is the final spot that I'll be doing the show for a while. So, with that said, welcome to today's FOC show. Today is May 12th, 2023 for FOCable books on May 14th and May 15th from DC, Marvel, and a little bit of independent that'll be shown on this show. But all independent books are FOCing. Roy, you did not put your Imperious Rex in the chat. That's a first. Komoda. That's got to mean hello and something. I don't know. Okay. With that said, what is FOC? For you guys that are joining the show for the first time, hopefully all of you in the store are FOCing your book. So what is FOC? FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. Basically means the last day that we could submit our orders. So for example, we have a Spider-Man book on this FOC. We have Amazing Spider-Man 27. Let's say you want that Disney variant. Well, the only way to get that Disney variant is actually to send me an email and say, hey, I want to FOC the Amazing Spider-Man Disney variant by Claudio Scarone. If you do not FOC your books, you're going to get A covers. So let's say, again, if you want let's go back to the Spider-Man books. That's the one that I'm looking at right now. Let's say you want the Lucas Wernick Pride variant. Well, if you don't FOC that book, you're going to get an Amazing Spider-Man 27 A cover, and you may not get that variant that you want. So the only way to guarantee you get the variants that you want is to come to this show and FOC your books. Now, if you do want an A cover and a variant, so again, I'm going to use Spider-Man as an example. Let's say you want the Amazing Spider-Man 27 A cover featuring Dr. Octopus, and then you also want the Lucas Wernick Pride variant. If you want both of those covers, put both of those in your email, because if you just give me a variant, then Danny's probably is going to pull you a variant and not that A cover that you also want. So make sure both of those are in your email. Miracle Man, that's an awesome book. There we go. All right. Also, you could FOC your incentives on this show. First chance to FOC your incentives. If you really like an incentive, make sure you FOC it. 1 in 25s go for about $20, maybe $30. 1 in 50, somewhere between 30 and 50, and 1 in 100s usually between 50 and 100. Those numbers are not set in stone. It's kind of whatever they're going for that week. But if you like the cover, you can request the incentive, and then Danny can give you the final price the week of its release. DC FOCs can be found on lunardistribution.com. I need your DC FOCs by Saturday nights. I work nights, so basically when I go in on a Sunday, I'm going to be going into work at 4 o'clock, so I'm going to do all your FOCs for DC on a Sunday morning. So I need all your DC FOCs by Saturday night, Marvel and independent FOCs by Sunday night. Your FOCs are sent to collectivefoc@gmail.com. That's the email that I manage. Danny and Javen also have access to it, just in case I can't get to it. Here is how I'd like your email formatted to make it super easy so I could copy it right over to the Google document. No spaces, please. So please don't do this. The spaces will make it difficult. Then for each book title, so Bishop War College, the issue number 5, and then you can put the cover. If you want an A cover, great A cover or main cover. If you would like a variant, I'll show you this In-Hyuk Lee. Actually, no, it's not a variant. Right here, the Comensoli trading card variant. That's how you put a variant, or that's exactly how you put the artist that you want. The artist is super duper important. If you don't put the artist, mainly for independent books, sometimes they'll switch B's and C covers, etc. So then you don't get the artist that you want. You're just getting the number that you want. So instead of giving me letters or numbers, make sure you give me the artist name. So we're going to start things off. lunardistribution.com. That's where you find your DC FOCs. You guys can go to lunardistribution.com and actually scroll down to upcoming FOC. You go down to 514. That is this week's FOC. And you could actually view these books if you don't want to listen to me ramble for a half hour. So I do appreciate the people that have joined and are letting me ramble. My collective crew right here. Roy and Manny, thanks for joining my friends at 12 o'clock on a Friday. Okay. Adventures of Superman John Kent number 4. Your A cover is by Clayton Henry. Your B cover is by Zu Arzu. Your C cover is by Al Baranovo. Your D cover is by Stefan Byrne. It's a DC Pride cardstock variant. Your E cover is 1 in 25. It's by Tyler Kirkham. It's a black and white. Your 1 in 50 is a foil of the A cover by Clayton Henry. Batman 136, your A cover is by Jorge Jimenez, featuring Batman and Catwoman. Your B cover is by Joe Quesada. It's a black and white cardstock variant. Your C cover is by Gabriel Del Otto. Your D cover is by Art Germ. He's been doing the last few Batman covers. This one features it's Nightwing? I think it's Nightwing. Or is it Robin? No, I think it's Nightwing. No, I think it's Robin. I don't know. Here's your E cover. It's by Lee Barrejo, which is the Flash movie cardstock variant. This means that the Flash movie is coming pretty soon. This does release in June 6th. I think the Flash comes out in June, I think. Your 125 is by Steven Sajic. Your 150 is an Art Germ foil. Looks like it's a pink foil. Batman Detective Comics by Peter J. Tomasi. It's an omnibus. Blue Beetle Graduation Day trade paperback. Get this before the movie comes out in August. This is all 6 issues of that. By the Horns, Dark Earth number 10 of 12, only one cover. By the Lingering Light of a Slowly Dying Sun trade paperback. Comics and Coffee City Roast sampler with a Shepherd number 1 limited edition variant. Okay, that's a lot. And then here's the coffee that comes with it. Dark Knights of Steel number 11 and 12. Your A covers by Dan Mora. Your B covers by Ijakuki. It's a cardstock variant. Your 125 is by Ludo Lalabi. DC Pride Through the Years number 1. It's a one shot. I guess that's featuring the DC Pride books through the last few years. Okay. Delphinum number 1 of 2. Diabolical number 1. Fearless Dawn, the Bomb number 205. Your 8 cover is by Steve Manning. This is a signed version. Then you have a regular version. Here's your B cover. It's also by Steve Mannion. And then you have a sketch variant that's a C cover. You also have a D cover by Steve Mannion. It's a Virgin featuring a dinosaur. Flash number 800 by Torrin Clark. Here's your 8 cover. Here's your B cover by Michael Cho. Your C cover by Jeff DeKal. Your D cover by Simone DeMio. Your E cover is by David Nakayama. Your F cover by Otto Schmidt. Your G cover is by John Boy Myers. It's a Flash movie cardstock variant. Your H cover is by Francis Manapul. Your 125 by Javier Rodriguez is very, very cool. Your 125 is by Matt Taylor, who's an artist that I actually follow and have a couple of prints from. Your K cover is going to be a blank variant for you guys that like your sketches. So if you want one of those Flash 800s, make sure you FOC your cover because there is a lot of them. Gunmetal Affair trade paperback. Heart Eyes trade paperback, the complete series. Icon and Rocket season 1 trade paperback. Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 9, A cover by Carmine Di Domenico. Here's your B cover. It's by Lee Bermejo. Your C cover is by Christian Ward. Your 125 is by Choku. Joker trade paperback volume 2. Joker Uncovered number 1. It's a one-shot by Lee Bermejo featuring Santa Joker. Here's your B cover. It's by Otto Schmidt. Your C cover is a Lee Bermejo foil variant. Looks like a green foil in the back. Your 125 is by Jorge Corona. Carnell Confessions number 3 of 12. Your A cover is by Soro Shung. Your B cover is by our buddy Alan Kwa. I'll blow that one up. And then there's also a 125 Virgin by Alan Kwa. Here's your D cover. It is a 1 in 20. This is a 1 in 10 by Alan Kwa. I'm sorry. The 1 in 25 is by Ron Leary. Lamentation number 2 of 3. Your 8 covers by Yannick Paquette. Your B cover by John Bivens. 1 in 10 is a black and white by Yannick Paquette. Lazarus Planet hardcover. Miracle Kingdom number 2 of 5. Mullet Cop trade paperback. Nasty number 3. Your A covers by Adam Cahoon. B covers by Sally Cantorino. Parting Ways trade paperback. Peacemaker Tries Hard number 2 of 6. Your A covers by Chris Anka. Your B covers by Tom Riley. Your C cover is a Chris Anka movie poster variant. Your D cover is a 1 in 25 by Ben Oliver. Poison Ivy 13. Your A covers by Jessica Fong. Your B covers a Kai Carpenter cardstock variant. Your C covers a Frank Cho cardstock variant. Your e-cover is a swimsuit edition by Sweeney Boo. I'm sure this one will be very, very popular. Your 125 is by Mindy Lee. Presswork printer plate, She Bites trade paperback. Queen of Swords, a Barbaric Story #1. Your A cover is by Corin Howell. Your B cover is by Nathan Gooden. Your C cover is by Corin Howell. It's a not safe for work polybag variant. And then you have a D cover. It's by Lila Lees. It's a non-safe for work polybag variant as well. Here's your 1 in 10. It's by Sean Murphy. Here's your 1 in 25. It's by Derek Robertson. Your 1 in 25 is by Romina Marinelli. And your 1 in 100 is by Sean Murphy. It's a black and white variant. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? #122. Second Coming, Trinity, #3 of 6. Your A cover is by Richard Pace. And your B cover is a 1 of 3 by Shannon Wheeler. Shazam #2, your A cover is by Dan Mora. Your B cover, Chris Semeni. C cover is by John Timms. Your D cover is by Carrie Andrews. It's a Flash movie cardstock variant. Your 1 of 25 is by Steve Lieber. Your 1 of 50 is by Megan Huang. Sickness, #1 of 16, your 8 cover by Jenna Cha. Your 1 in 10 is going to be by Sam Wolf. Your 1 in 30 by Trevor Henderson. Sins of the Salton Sea, #1 of 5, your 8 cover by Tim Bradstreet. Your B cover is by Mike Diodetto. Your C cover is by Chris Ferguson. Your 1 in 15 is by Mike Diodetto. It's black and white variant. Snow White Zombie Apocalypse, #4 of 6. Spy vs. Spy Omnibus hardcover. Static Team Up Anasi #1. It's a one-shot by Nicholas Draper Ivy is the A cover. Your B cover is by Natasha Bustos. It's a cardstock variant. Your 1 in 25 is by Edwin Galmone. Steelworks #1 of 6. A cover is by Clayman. Your B cover is by John Bogdanovi. Your C cover is by Sam Basri. Looks like a black and white variant. Your D cover is by Joshua Sway. It's a DC Pride variant. Your 1 in 25 is by Ariel Cologne. Your 1 in 50 by Helene Lenoble. Talon Seed of Darkness #1. Your 8 cover by Banished Shadow. Then there's 1 in 10 by Abigail Larson. Trance Volume 1 Pride. Here's your homage cover for that. Traveler's Guide to Flagoria, #1 of 5 by Sam Moore. And the 1 of 10 is also by Sam Moore. Turning Japanese hardcover expanded edition. You've Been Canceled, #1 of 4. Your A cover by Kevin Castanero. And your B cover is by Martin Simons. Yes, Roy, you did send me your email with static last week. You do not need to edit again. So you guys can send me FOCs as early as possible. Some people do send me FOCs like a month in advance. So yes, if you sent me an email a week or two ago with these books in your email, you already FOC'd them. Don't worry. Some people send them a week in advance. I don't think we did the Thirsty Polybags or the Ivy last week. I think these are this week's FOC. So I'm going to take you to Penguin Random House where we do our Marvel and IDW books from. But first off, I'm going to show you previewsworld.com. You could go here and go to Final Orders Due. A link is actually in the description. But I just want to show you it just in case you don't want to watch the show. Or if you want to go to any independent books, this is all the independent books that are coming out and FOCable. So if you want to do independent books that I'm not doing, you can go to this website and you can find them. So we have all the publishers right here. Or you can just scroll down. I get the anxiety, Roy. Don't worry. You're covered. All right. We're now going to go to Penguin Random House where I show you the Marvel and IDW books from. You can't look at this website since you're not distributors, but I did just show you Previews World where you can look for them. So, first off, Amazing Spider-Man 121 Facsimile Edition. I have this book. It's great. It looks really nice. The first one, not the facsimile. Here's the facsimile of The Death of Gwen Stacy. It is one of Brendan's favorite books, by the way. Here's your Amazing Spider-Man #27. Here's your 8 cover featuring Dr. Octopus, the Black Kit, and Spider-Man. Here is your amazing, your Claudio Cerrone Disney 100 Invincible Iron Man variant. I think this is homaging the first Iron Heart, I believe. If you want to be on all Disney covers, I know Javen and Danny are running an all Disney covers list, but if not, you could FOC it. Here is your Lucas Wernick Pride variant that I was talking about. Here's a 1 in 25. It's by Lee Garbett featuring the Black Cat. And then here's the 1 in 100 is the black and white of the Disney cover. Black Panther, #1, new Black Panther series. It's a really cool costume. Here's your 8 cover. There is going to be a Stormbreakers variant, but there's no... I wonder why there's no covers. I'm going to go to Previews World and see if they have covers. That's weird. Let's see. Previews World does have the covers. So, let me try one thing. First, I'm going to try refreshing Penguin. If Penguin doesn't show me the covers, I'm going to pull up Previews World just to show you the Black Panther covers. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. Okay, so let me go to Previews World real quick so I could show you these Black Panther variants. Okay, so now we're on Previews World. So these are those Black Panther variants I was telling you about. So here is the Stormbreaker variant. Right here. And then that is the women. So the Stormbreaker is by Chris Allen. And then Elena Casagrande is on the Women of Marvel variant. Okay, so now we'll go back to Penguin. But those are those Black Panther variants I could not show you on Penguin for some reason. Very odd. All right. Here is your Mr. Garcin variant. Very, very cool. I like that one a lot. Here is your Raza variant. Here is your Howard the Duck variant. I don't know why it's not showing me the Scotty. Let me go back to Previews World. I know we're jumping around a little bit this show, but that's okay. I'm also just going to skim. So there's actually a lot of books on... So here's the thing. Diamond doesn't show... I'm sorry. Previews World does not show incentives. But it will show the main covers. So I'm looking at the Penguin list right now. A lot of the covers aren't up there, so we're just going to be bouncing around. So I do apologize, guys, but we're going to be bouncing around the rest of the show between the two tabs because I need to show you the incentives as well. So anyway, here's the Scotty Young variant right here. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Let's do that. There we go. So there's a Scotty Young variant. Now I'm going to jump back to... Should I jump back? Yeah, I'll jump back. I do apologize. We're going to have to jump back and forth this show, guys. This is kind of absurd. But anyway. All right. Now I'm showing you Black Panther incentives. So here's your 1 in 10. It's a design variant showing the very cool costume. Here's your 1 in 25 by Mateus Manhani. Again, very, very cool. And here is your 1 in 50. It's a Steve Rude Hidden Gem variant. Captain America Cold War Omega #1. Looks like they're doing a Captain America tie-in special, whatever. Here's your David Tulaski Pride variant. Here is your Lanil Yu variant. Here's your Rob Liefeld homage variant. Deadpool holding the shield. Okay. Captain Marvel 50. Here's your A cover. Now we're going to have to jump over to Previews World again. I know this is very annoying. I'm sorry, guys. So here is the Amanda Connor variant. Here is the Casagrande Women of Marvel variant. And then here's the Darboux variant. Here's the Garian Marvel Icon variant. Now I'm going to go back to Penguin. There is a 1 in 25 for Captain Marvel, but it's not, the image is not on Penguin yet. So I'm not even going to bother showing you that. A lot of these covers aren't up, actually, which is very annoying. Might be because I'm doing the show too early, maybe. I might move the show to Saturdays because I can't do it at 1 because of John's Dungeon Corner, and 2 is probably a little bit too late. So I might move it to Saturdays. So we'll figure that out next week. But for this week, let me see if I could find this Captain Marvel run 25. I'm determined to show you every Marvel cover. Image coming soon. Is there really no image for this at all? I think I found it. Okay, I can't find this Captain Marvel one, so we're going to move on. Now I just want to see, I'm also going to look up the Carnage one while I'm skimming through. It's Carnage 14, 1 in 25. Okay, so this one I found, it looks like. Let's double check one more time. Yeah, this is it. Okay. All right, so we're moving on to Carnage. Again, for Captain Marvel, there is a 1 in 25. It is by Corey Smith. I just can't, there's no image out there. There's not one. Can't find it. So on to Carnage 14. I'm actually going to blow this up a little bit more. All right, here's your 8 cover for Carnage 14. Here's your Ryan Stegman Venom, the other variant. Here's your Torrin Clark connecting variant. So now I will show you the 1 in 25 for Carnage. Let's go to a whole nother tab for this, but that's okay. So this is not the website we're ordering from. So the price, don't look at the price, but just look at the incentive. If you want this incentive, this is the 1 in 25. It's by Bjorn Berens. There it is. Okay. Take you back to Penguin now. This is fun. We're jumping around everywhere. All right, Clobbering Time, number 4. Only one cover for that one right there. Featuring Dr. Doom and The Thing. Cosmic Ghost Rider, number 4. Here's your A cover. And then we have a Garazado Sandoval variant. Doctor Strange, number 4. Here's your A cover. Here is your Derek Chu Clea variant. I'm just going to do the rest of this from Previews World unless I could find the incentives. So back to Previews World. Let's see. Okay. Here is your Marcos Martin variant for Doctor Strange. Now I need to find you guys a Derek Chu 150. So let's see if I can find that. Well, the Doctor Strange 150 is a. Actually, I'm not going to show it because it's a version of the Derek Chu. So it's this one. It's just a version. So if you want that in 150, let us know. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Okay. Edge of Spider-Verse #1 of 4. It's a second printing by Ron Lim. Here's your first cover for that, or your only cover, I should say. Extreme Venom verse #3. Here's your 8 cover. Here's your Ken Lashley symbiote variant. Here's your Peach Momoko variant. Very nice. Here is your Ryan Stegman Venom, the other variant. I think there might be an incentive for that. Let me double check, though. There is. So now we're going to go back to Penguin to show you the incentive. This is fun. This is fun. We are bouncing around. Okay. Here is the 1 in 25. It's by Lucio Perillo. Very nice. Groot #1 by Lee Garbett. Here's your second printing for that, featuring Groot and Marvel. Here's your Peach Momoko 1 in 25 of the second printing. Invincible Iron Man #5 by Phil Noto. It's a second printing, featuring Iron Man and it's not Dagger. Who is that? Emma Frost. It's Emma Frost. Moon Knight #24. Here's your 8 cover. Then your 125 by Greg Land. Here's your Mark Bagley Ultimate Last Look variant. Planet of the Apes #3, Brendan's favorite book. Here's your 8 cover. Here is your Ben Sue variant. Here's your Alan Qua 1 in 25 by our good pal. Rogue and Gambit #4. Here's your 8 cover. Here's your Javier Garn Marvel Icon variant. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones #4. Here's your 8 cover. Here's your Annie Wu variant. Very pretty. Here's your Greg Land variant, featuring her as the Rhino. Here is your 1 in 10. It's your Momoko design variant. And then you have your 1 in 100 by Greg Land as a Virgin variant. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis #1, Justin Mason's second printing variant. Spider-Man 8 by Lucio Vecchio. It's your second printing. Spider-Man India #1. Here's your 8 cover. Here's your Dolly variant. Here's your Ron Lim variant. Here's your Summit Kumar variant. Here's your Todd Nook headshot variant. Here's your Tom Riley Window Shades variant. And we'll go up here. Here's your 125 by Mahmoud Assar. Star Wars 34 by Phil Noto. It's a second printing. It's a 1 in 25. It's a Virgin. Here's your Stephen Segovia second printing variant. It does say not final art, though, which is interesting. Okay, Darth Vader #35. Here's your 8 cover featuring Dr. Aphra and Darth Vader. Here's your Chris Sprouse Return of the Jedi variant featuring R2 and 3PO. I've been collecting those. I love them. Here's your Co-Fam variant. Here's your Luciano Vecchio Pride variant. Sonastaros #5. Here's your A cover. Here's your B cover. It's by Betsy Cola. It's a Pride variant. The Excellent #4. Here's your A cover. Venom Lethal Protector #2. #4. Here's your A cover featuring Dr. Doom. Here's your Logan Lubera variant. Wolverine #34. Here's your A cover. Then we have your Rob Liefeld Homager variant. Here's your 1 in 25. It's by Rod Reese. X-23 Deadly Genesis number 4, here's your A cover. X-Men Red number 12, here's your A cover. X-Men Red David Talaski Pride variant. Here's your 125s by Ryan Gonzalez. Then on to IDW, Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 14, Overpowered. The Unpetables. Godzilla, Here There Be Dragons, number 1, your A cover by Inaka Miranda. Your B cover by Tyler Kirkham. Your 1 in 10 by Tyler Kirkham. Your 1 in 25 by Benjamin Dewey. TMNT Ninja Turtles / Usaki Yojimbo, Where, When, number 4, your A cover by Stan Sakai. There's going to be a Kevin Eastman cover, not final art yet, or no final art yet. Your 1 in 10 is by Sarah Meyer. 1 in 100 will be by Kevin Eastman. It will be a black and white. 1 in 25 is a black and white by Stan Sakai. Your 1 in 50 is by David Peterson. TMNT, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, number 4. C cover is by Freddie Williams II. Let me see if I can show you the A and B covers. A cover is by S.L. Gallant. B cover is going to be by Kevin Eastman, no image yet. 1 in 25 is by Trad Moore. And 1 in 50 is by Trad Moore. It is a black and white. On to Marvel trade paperbacks. Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Spider-Man or Spider-Clone, $44.99. Daredevil and Elektra by Chip Zdarsky, Volume 2, The Red Fist Saga, Part 2, $15.99. Hulk by Donny Cates, Volume 2, Hulk Planet, $17.99. Mary Jane and Black Cat, Dark Web, $17.99. Strange Academy Finals, $13.99. Trials of X, Volume 11, $19.99. X-Men Epic Collection, The Fate of the Dark Phoenix, of the Phoenix, new printing, $44.99. Alpha Flight by John Byrne Omnibus, new printing, $125. That's your direct-to-market edition. And then your regular edition is also for $125. Thor by Jason Aaron, Omnibus Volume 2, $150. And then here's your direct-to-market edition. And that's all we got. Roy, I did not get your email yet, by the way, just in case you have sent one. I know you normally send them before. Okay, that is your FOC show, guys. I'm sorry, this is a little bit jumpy. It's kind of weird. A lot of the covers didn't show. I'll figure it out for next week, definitely. Remember, send all your emails to collectivefoc@gmail.com. I'm going to show you exactly how I want the email formatted one more time. Where did my inbox go? Okay. So I want your email formatted just like this. No spaces, lowest font. If you can, like 11 or 10. 11 is what I use, I think. So we'll use this for example. We want your book title, Immortal X-Men, the issue number 12, and the Talaski variant, so the artist's name for all your books. So please send me that. Incentives you could send me as well, so you could claim those and get first dibs. Aside from that, remember DC gets sent to me by Saturday night, Marvel and Independent by Sunday night. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys next week.